must master all styles of leadership. Hey, I am Chuck the Bureaucrat, and I have had a surprising number of first sergeants reach out to me with advice about how junior NCOs and company grade officers can grow and develop. And recently, one of them gave me a curious piece of advice that I'm going to try to synthesize here. To understand where I'm going, it's important to know that most schools of martial arts have a system of belts as a student progresses through the ranks. White, yellow, orange, blue, green, all the way up to black. But beyond the black belt, they often have a system of degrees, like a 2nd degree black belt or a 5th degree black belt. And in many cases, these degrees are associated with a specific style. Mantis, tiger, monkey, dragon. And each of these styles emphasizes some feature. For example, Mantis is about hooking and dragging your opponent in, while Cobra is about striking from distance. So in these martial arts schools, you often get your first black belt by just doing what comes naturally. And then you advance through the degrees of black belt by learning specific styles. My first sergeant friend pointed out that the same thing is expected of NCOs and officers as they grow and develop. When you're in your first leadership position, you just have to become a first-degree leader. You're going to use the skills that come naturally, but at the same time, that's not going to be enough. Over the course of your leadership career, you are going to have to master different leadership styles. And I'm not talking about like direct and indirect from the leadership doctrine. Obviously, you're going to have to pick those up, but you also have to adapt to the characteristics of the people that you're leading. What kind of person learns from a butt chewing, and what kind of person becomes resentful from one? You have to sense the moment where there's a difference between, "We don't have time for bright ideas," and, "I don't know, what do you think?" Even more so, by the time that you're a battalion executive officer or a company first sergeant, and you're assigning people to work for leaders who are subordinate to you, you need to be able to tell who's going to work well under Sergeant Dilligaff's profanity-laced rants, and who's going to do better under Sergeant Hoffler's more kumbaya style. Plus, your spider sense has to be attuned so that you can detect when things are going to go sour before they actually do. And all the while, you have to be watching what others are doing. What works? Why does it work? How can you adapt it into your own leadership? Because just like getting your black belt is really just the beginning of a never-ending journey of growth and development in the martial arts, you never truly master the martial art of leadership. But trust me, we need all of you to be as good as you possibly can be. And now, if you want to understand why the old dudes always resist the newfangled leadership idea, watch this video.